round of applause.
Hello everyone, my name is Jamin Yuklas. I'm going to talk about the unification of Korea. Have you thought about the unification of Korea? In 1945, the Korean became free from the Japan. However, on the 38th night, it became border between North and South, and the Soviet governed North and USA governed South for a few years. And in 1950, the North Korea attacked the South Korea. That is how the Korean War started. After Korean War, a lot of buildings destroyed. Now, I think we have to unify. Firstly, we can receive benefits of the military. Many of the Koreans don't have to go military for 2 years. And we can increase military power to fight against other countries. And we don't have to worry about war between North Korea and South Korea. Secondly, we also can receive benefits to our economy. If the North and South unify, we can mine for more minerals. North Korea has a lot of minerals, but they don't have good technology like South Korea. Population of the Korea increase, the GDP of the Korea will increase. And thirdly, we can travel easier. We can go back to mountain. This mountain is a dormant volcano between North Korea and China. And we can go Europe easily by going through by Siberian train. And we can see a lot of architecture of the North Korea. So, I think we should unify. We can increase our economy, and we can receive benefits of the military, and we can go travel easier. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Thank you, Jen. Alright, now it's Charlie from Duke. Please come on to the stage.
Hi, I'm Jolly from Duke. Do you like traveling? I do. Travels are very fun, and all of the memories of travel are so different. Also, there are so many benefits of travel too, such as experiencing the weather of the place where you haven't been. I'd like to tell you about more benefits or reasons of travel. First, when you travel, you can sightsee. For example, you can see many rocks in Bukhan Mountain, and also you can see many structures or buildings and other lands. Sightseeing is fun because seeing nature can be fun, so travel on sightseeing will be good. Second, when you travel, you can buy souvenirs. Buying souvenirs is fun, but also after buying, you can remember that trip longer. And lastly, with traveling, you can go to famous places like London Bridge or big museums. It is exciting to see famous places, so going to famous places is one of the benefits of traveling. Travel has many benefits like these, so I think travel are good and fun to everyone. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Jolie. Yay, traveling is certainly my favorite activity. Alright, so next up is Sarah O from NYU. Come on the stage, Sarah.
Have you ever thought about being invisible? If I were invisible, I follow my younger sister's class and see what she's up to. I go to my school to see my friends. I might even go to a concert without a ticket. I've always wanted to do these things, however, I didn't have time and I can't do without being invisible. However, when I'm invisible, everyone will not know where I am. First, I will follow my younger sister. I'm curious about sister's school life. She said there were some strange people and funny people at her school. I wanted to see her friends were nice and if my sister is nice to her friends. I'm curious about this because my younger sister is not that nice to me and she doesn't tell me much about her school life. Next, I go to my school and see what my friends do without me. I wonder what they do without me because my friend said it was very quiet when I was traveling somewhere. Also, I want to know what my friends like to do. I wonder if my friends will talk about their secrets. Finally, I go to a concert without a ticket. Concert tickets are often sold out, so we can't buy a ticket easily. However, if I'm invisible, I can go to the front of the stage and see the celebrity I like. These are the things I would do if I were invisible. I think it would be fun to be invisible. I hope you feel same as me after listening to my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. And the next up is Ria from NYU. Please come on the stage, Ria.
Many people say read books. I listen that too much. Why do many people say read? So I'm going to tell you why we should read books. First, books contain many useful stories. Some books have special contents like medical information and science information, so you can learn about them. And some books have people understand her contents, like math cartoon books and science cartoon books. So we can run to very difficult contents, so books can help also be very useful for research. Second, you can develop your imagination for a book. Many fairy tales has many things, like settings and characters and extras. So you can learn how to picture this. Third, books can help you to build your dreams. Because books teach us how to write well, and you can learn other languages from other country. We can use our reading skill and become a smart person. Books are good for us because books have many useful stories and can build our imagination and help to build our dreams. So I want to read many books and I want to become a smart person. I hope you read many books and to become a smart person together. Thanks for listening to my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Ria. Now, the next speaker is Kelly from Princeton. Come up on the stage, Kelly.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kelly. From now, I'll talk about how to make many people and how to make many friends. There is nothing more important than family. It means family is only important people in your life. However, there are other important people such as friends. For many people, friends are the most important people except for family. So, people have to make many friends. There are 3 steps that how to make many friends. Greeting is the most important step. First, people have to begin with a greeting such as hello or hi. There are many people who can't make friends because they are shy to greet. Hence, when people want to make many friends, they have to greet other people. When people greet with a smile, it will make people smile. For these reasons, friends make people kind and smile back too. The second step is that people have to ask for each other's name. When people ask for each other's name, they can think to other people using their names. They can think that the person who asked for their names is very kind. For these reasons, people who try to ask other people's names can be nice to other people, and friends can make them curious too. At last step, people have to say, "I want to be your friend. Let's play." When people say these two sentences, they can be friends with other people. Let's play makes other people happy. So, they can make other friends and they can make many good friends. Friendly friends give them confidence too. These three steps are not difficult to try. Also, people can make friends and be kind, smile, curious, and confident too. These are wonderful steps. Furthermore, friends have many benefits. Most people have to make many friends with these three reasons. Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. Now it is Ryan from Princeton. Over the stage, Ryan.
Hello, my name is Ryan. Do you like Star Wars or Star Trek? In my point of view, I like Star Wars more than Star Trek because it has more scientific items, less violence and sex, and it has more longer history. First, it has more scientific items. Star Trek is about future and aliens. Meanwhile, Star Wars has about complex physiology, science, and industry. So it shows how we are going to live in the future. And Star Wars has more complex. Therefore, it's more educational about science and physiology. Second, Star Trek has a lot of bad things, such as sexual intercourses, slaves, and abuses. So it isn't safe for children to see. But Star Wars has some brutality scenes, but it doesn't have sexual intercourses and abuse and slaves, so it's safe for children to see. Lastly, Star Wars history is more longer than Star Trek. Star Wars' first movie was released in 1977, but Star Trek's first movie was released in 1979. So, Star Trek is more shorter than Star Wars. Therefore, Star Trek copies Star Wars about galaxy, aliens, industry, and ships. And Star Trek's important ship, Enterprise, is as similar as Star Wars as ship Millennium Falcon. Some people may like Star Wars, some people may like Star Trek, but I like Star Wars more than Star Trek, and it's very better than Star Trek. Thank you for listening to my speech.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. The next up is Julia from Berkeley. Come on, thank Julia.
Hello everyone, I'm Julia from Berkeley class. Nowadays, a lot of people are having cosmetic surgeries. However, I think it is a big social problem and we need to solve.
I will tell you the reason of my opinion. First, we could have serious side effects. Most people do cosmetic surgery to be prettier. However, we could be uglier if we have side effects. Naturally, if we have bad effects to our face, our confidence will be decreased. Even though our surgery success, I think it would be dangerous all the time. I think the cosmetic surgery is neither safe nor effective. Second, we can't gain our face back if we have surgery once. Even though our surgery failed, if we did surgery once, we can't gain our face back. So, when we decide our surgery, you need to think your face forever. Lastly, we could have all similar faces. I think the natural is best. However, if you have to see all same appearance, I think it would be terrible. Do you want to live in horrible cities without seeing different faces? I think I will want to live in that city. In conclusion, I think cosmetic surgery is bad. How do you think about my opinion? Thank you for listening to my speech.
Thank you, Julia. And now it's Mino from Berkeley. Come on stage, Mino.
Okay. Hello. Hello, my name is Minho, in the most greatest class, Berkeley. Yay! Have you ever seen a movie at the theater? Probably most of you have already experienced it before. Theaters have big screens and big sounds, and some kinds of technologies like 3D or 4D to make us really excited. However, have you ever thought it can give us bad effects like side effects of medication? Today, I want to talk about the negative effects that the movie theater gives to us. First, it's not good for our eyes and ears. That's because in the theater there are big screens and big sounds. Actually, they make these problems. For example, when I watched the movie, the sound was really big, so my ears were really hurt. And in the theater, there are always darkness except for the screen. It makes my eyes more bad. And when I watch the movie, I focus on it and it makes my eyes couldn't winkle and it can cause my eyes more badly. Also, 3D or 4D and some kinds of quickly moving videos like action movie could also make our eyes more tired and badly. Second, it can cause obesity and overusing money. That's because in the theater there are many foods have high calories and there are many stores in the theater. For example, when I watched the movie, I always bought some popcorns or cokes, and probably most of you are the same as me. However, they have really high calories, so it can affect our bodies badly and cause the obesity. Think about when the people watch the movie, they get really fat and it looks really terrible, right? If I watch the movie and I really get fat, it looks like the air balloon is walking on the stage and something kinds of blah 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 like that. Oh, it's really terrible. Never mind. Also in the theater, there are many stores and we not just go to the theater and watch a movie and come back home, isn't it? We often buy some kinds of clothes and foods like that. That makes us overusing money. Finally, we can infect or spread from disease and it's not good for our spines. That's because we watch the movie in the theater for 2 to 3 hours. For instance, there have been many accidents that the people infected with the disease at the theater. That's because they breathe in the same air for 2 to 3 hours with the person who get the disease. And it's also not good for our spines because we just sit the theater and watch the movie for one formation to 2 to 3 hours. It makes our spines really bad. When after I watched the movie, I felt always like a grandfather. In conclusion, we should not watch a movie too much at the theater because of these reasons. Sometimes it's okay, but I mean everything should balance, not too much, not too low. Of course, movies too. However, we should think about what we'll do instead of watch a movie at the theater. If I say we should more studying, students will be very angry. So how about watching at home? It is a little expensive, but I think it is cheaper than go to the theater and buy some stuffs like that. This is the end of my speech, and then what do you think about? Thank you for listening.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you for watching the presentation. Right, now it's Claire from Cambridge. Come on stage, Claire.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Claire from Cambridge. I'm here to speak about global warming. Do you really care about global warming in your life? Do you really think about global warming? It's a very serious and grave problem, but not many people are trying to solve it and care about it. Listening to my speech, I hope you think about it. Because of the global warming, the earth is being polluted. Even now, there are so many different kinds of things happening. The main thing is the smoke from our cars. The smoke makes people's health bad. Maybe in the future some disease might become out or breathing will be hard. Also, plants will be chopped off and there will be not enough oxygen to breathe. And the most important thing is Earth is going harder. Like the scientists are saying, when we don't start working on saving the Earth, the problem will be worse. Moreover, lots of animals are dying. Even though the thing that made global warming worse was people, but animals are the one getting hurt. Aren't you guilty? For example, polar bears doesn't have enough ice to move. They are struggling on the ice, nowhere to move. Furthermore, fish are dying too. Recently, the sea was too polluted that herds of fishes were dying. And except polar bears and penguins and fishes, there are lots of animals dying. People are chopping down the wood without thinking, but did you ever thought about what animals will feel? They will feel people are destroying their houses. Lastly, there are so many problems in the world. The first thing that I want to talk about is garbage. How much garbage do you think you're trashing every day? Did you saw a picture of a polluted sea? Like I said before, there are so many living things living in the sea or lake. What could happen to the animals? They could be harmed or sick. Additionally, sea level is rising every year. In the earth, sea is 70% and 30% is sea land. However, the icebergs are melting, the sea level is rising. It's rising 3.2 millimeters per year. I think it is really a lot. As you know, some lands are sinking, like Tuvalu is sinking in the water. After a few years later, it could be gone. Also, in the future, more land will be sinking. Tuvalu was not doing much thing, however, Tuvalu is sinking. All in all, I hope you get considered. To solve this problem, we can do Earth Hour, which is a day to turn off all the lights in the world for 1 hour at the same time. Also, we can do World Water Day. We could give up clean water to 650 million people who are struggling to drink a clean water. When we do these events, we can help the earth to get back a little. Lastly, please stop breaking the earth when you can back all again. And think about what would happen to the earth before you do something related to global warming. I hope you enjoyed my speech.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you for telling us about your research. Now, the students from Cambridge come up on the stage.
You are not ready for a dog. When I was choosing a topic, I remembered a lecture I heard on Saturday. The teacher had a dog, but now she doesn't. The teacher's dog has gone to heaven. Do you think that thing was happy for the dog and the teacher? Did you think about dog's death and your sadness? Are you prepared? If you don't, you're not ready for a dog. Did you ever think about dog's view? All the times the dog has to stay alone, missing you and thinking about you. Dogs misses its owner more than your boy or girlfriends. That is why dogs do unusual things. When you're out, they are worried about you. After the dog misses you and do something unusual, it ends up with scolding. And that's dog's life. It repeats again and again. If you want to have a dog, you have to love them. And I'm really certain about this. If you love them, you have to keep the dog happy. Then you have to stay with your dog every minute. You can leave your dog within 20 to 30 minutes. Of course, you have to feed them and wash them and etc. Those are the things of basics. But think, can you give them love? Do dogs know what future is upon them? If they get old, they can be abandoned. Will they be still sweet to you when they recognize that? Think, how will you act when you are a pet dog? What is a dog to you? A family? Just a pet? Or just existing? You have to think dog is a family. And then you have to act like one. Acting is more important than talking. The dog deserves love because it is a family member. Some people who have dogs complain that dogs are not sweet to me like this. The dog is your mirror. If the dog is lonely, they are not sweet to you. The dog is happy, then they're sweet to you. It depends on what you're doing. Before you start to scold your dog or complaining, please look at yourself. Like, what did you do to the dog, or etc. And treat the dog as if you want to be treated for the dog. What do you think dog will tell you when they can talk? First, they will thank you for raising them. Then they will start complaining. Like, why are you washing me? Mind your own business. And give me the food you're eating and etc. But those are the things dog can understand. So just ignore those parts. But you have to concentrate on these words. Do you love me? Dogs can feel love from their masters. Conversation with dogs are the solution. That conversation actually helps dogs to feel happiness. Please have a conversation with the dogs. Sometimes you might feel you're stupid, but if you wait patiently, you can have a desired effort. After you listen to my speech, what do you think about pet animals? If you pursue the happiness of the dog, it's better not to raise a dog. This is my opinion. Do what conscience says is right. It's your choice to make the dog's life happy or ruin their life. Thank you.
Thank you for your Now it's Luke from Midfield. Please come up on stage.
Do you like to exercise? What kind of sports or activities do you do for exercising? In this huge world, we have a million kinds of sport activities, such as baseball, soccer, hockey, dodgeball, and swimming. Hello, my name is Luke from McGill, and I would like to tell you the importance of exercising. In the art center, which I'm looking at, there will be people who like exercising or playing sports, while others do not. Also, there will be people who think that exercising is important, while others do not. Now, I'm going to tell you why exercising is important in your whole life and why it should always be with you. Listen carefully, and I will start right now. First, exercising makes your body healthy. Students in labor these days work and studies without having any free time. They get tired and more tired without knowing why. Do you know why? It's because they are not exercising. Recently, I heard someone say that sleeping for a while can relieve our stress. However, I thought a little differently. Even though sleeping for a while can relieve our stress, it cannot relieve our muscle. I think there will be a better way to relieve both stress and muscle. After thinking for a while, I got the conclusion. It was to exercise. If you exercise, the organs of your body get stronger. And if the organs get healthier, the energies from food are well absorbed. Also, exercising makes you positive. If you jump, roll, or dive, your body will feel the happiness of moving, which means you will be a non-negative person. Second, exercising refreshes your head. Once, I was studying for a long time and I soon felt bored. My body signaled me to go out. It's a little embarrassing to say, I just ran out of my house to play around. Magically, I felt my head refreshed. I noticed an important fact that exercising can refresh our head. Try right after you go home. Leave your pencils for a moment, go out and play. You'll feel smarter than when you were studying boringly. Third, did you know that exercising actually makes you smarter? I think you all want to be smart like a genius. You want to be good at sports, exercising, math, geography, science, social studies. All kinds of studies you can think of, right? Well, now I'm going to tell you how. I think there will be many students who are actually knowing what I'm going to say. It's to exercise. At this moment, you guys can complain to me and say bad words. How exercising can make us smart. But after I say, you'll feel convinced and want to go out and exercise. You all know that brain is a very important organ, right? And it is needed when exercising and studying. Brain, which is a commander of our body, only takes up 2% mass of whole body, but uses 25% of oxygen, which means brain is needed when studying a lot. When studying, your brain or your body does not move at all. It has no opportunity to drink in fresh and good air. Your body needs to move. If your body does not move at all, your body will not have a good opportunity to drink in good and fresh air. Exercising is needed when studying. I'm lastly going to wrap up my speech by asking you one more question and summarizing. Now, do you think that exercising is important? Exercising should be your friend until you die. Exercising should be done always for your own goodness. Exercising is an important source that leads you into a genius. I believe that exercising will make you into a better person. If I can tell you a moral, I would say, no person have lived ever happily nor healthy without exercising. Try, don't give up. Wake up, don't lie down. Exercising is a shortcut to your own happiness. Everyone, why don't you go out right now and run happily? Relieve your stress, and let's all become a better person than you are right now. Thank you.
Now, let's invite Jenny on stage. Jenny, come on the stage, and she's the last speaker of the elementary school level. Alan.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, honorable teachers and students in Hana English Camp. My name is Ellen from class McGill. Did you have a long, relaxing sleep yesterday? Approximately how many hours did you sleep? I predict that you only slept about 7 hours, so maybe most of us are tired and exhausted. Similarly, a lot of people are suffering from a lack of sleep. Experts say that children have to sleep 9 to 10 hours, adults first 7 to 9 hours, and finally all people are advised to sleep 7 to 8 hours. However, 65% of the world only sleeps about 6.5 hours. In fact, studies show that Koreans get almost the least amount too. Although we all have busy days, we should try to get a long, relaxing sleep every night because of these 3 following reasons. First, all creatures living on Earth recharge their energy from taking a sleep. Humans, tigers, ants, and even flies sleep and regain energy from that. I think it is important to get a good sleep because children need to prevent falling asleep in class and adults have to work with powerful energy. I experienced not sleeping at all for 3 single days and I felt exhausted and extremely tired. On the other hand, my friend's English teacher slept 72 hours, not even eating or waking up at once. She was so still, her mother misunderstood that she was dead. For this reason, we should have moderate time for sleeping, so we are always properly refreshed. Second, sleeping is helpful for our health. For children, they need lots of sleep to grow properly. Also, sleep increases happiness and decreases stress. There are also some diseases that people can cure just by sleeping well. Sleeping is like a free medicine for everyone. Have you ever gone to sleep too late and got a bad score on a test the next day? If you had, it is because sleeping improves our brain and encourages our mind as well. To live a long, healthy life, I strongly urge you to sleep well every day. Finally, people can concentrate during the day when they sleep well in the night. When we get a good sleep, we can be energetic during the daytime. Therefore, we can focus on one thing easily, and it is usual that concentrating will lead to a successful result. Lacking concentration can even be fatal. Did you know how many people die because of sleeping while driving? Nearly 20% of car accidents in the USA are caused by sleepy drivers. Not sleeping well can nearly kill you or leave you with a serious injury. In conclusion, people need to get relaxing sleep because it recharges people with refreshment, it is helpful for our health, and we can concentrate during the day. I hope you learned a valuable lesson from my speech that you have to make an effort to sleep well every day. Today, try to sleep more than 8 hours, just not during the speeches, okay? Thank you very much for listening to my speech.